Get your mind right. Get your body right. Get your money right. Buy land and real estate abroad and leave. To all the men out there, get your mind right. Get your body right. Get your money right and leave. Buy buy land, buy real estate abroad and leave. Because there's as a black man in America, you have to remember what position we were in since day one on the plantations, even being brought here. Um, they kept us. We were always in a position where we had to take the back seat. We were always in a position where we were humiliated, embarrassed, castrated, violated. Uh, we were always in a position where we couldn't protect our women and our loved ones the way we would like to because it would cost us our lives. So because of that, we always had to be put in place, whether it was by the women we were enslaved with, whether it was by the slave master and overseer, the crew members, the cruise ship members. Our women was never our woman, you know. Uh, our women would always be raped and violated. Uh, White women would lie on us. Slave masters' wives and daughters, they would lie on us and say we tried to rape them if we didn't, give them the sexual satisfaction that they wanted and desired. Um, so we as black men, we were always in a position and always perceived and always damned if we do, damned if we don't position. And I think at this point in time, in this modern day point in time of history, if you're a living, breathing, alive, able black man, then you should still be able to change history, make history, change the course, the image that we have for ourselves, for our future, for our offspring. We have to look at ourselves more than just athletes. We have to look at ourselves more than just criminals. We have to look at ourselves more than just sexual studs and sexual pleasers, and we're much more than that. We've proven that. We've shown that. We exposed that time and time again throughout history, more so than ever. Once slavery was abolished, um, the sacrifices so many black men made to try and take care of a family and try and take care of a home, uh, were just unimaginable. And walking down the street and possibly getting lynched just for being out there, simply just looking for work, simply just looking for employment, some type of means to feed your family, feed yourself, clothe your family. It's undeniable the amount of sacrifice. So to all the black men out there, I just want you guys to know that regardless of what you may be going through, regardless of what is happening in your life, and regardless of what you've been through, if you are living, breathing, and able, you still have a chance to do so much. You still have a chance to change so much about yourself and about your life and about your future. The trap is to get stuck in your head and to feel like there is no way out and to feel like there's no hope and there's nothing else that you can do to better yourselves or to better your life or your family's life. That's the trap that they want us to believe. That's the brainwashed, programmed, conditioned environment that we have been born into. But I'm telling you now that it's something that you don't have to stay stuck into. And there's so many other ways of life out here. There's so many other places. And that's why I emphasize us getting our money right and buying land abroad, specifically Africa, and leaving and building and starting over and starting a new life and securing a life for your family and for yourself and securing a future, an unprogrammed, unconditioned future. Because life here, you can't you can't possibly believe that this is life. You can't possibly believe that you're supposed to work 5 to 6 days a week and crazy hours and not have some type of freedom or some type of break outside of work or outside of whatever it is you're doing or been doing. There's no way that you can possibly think that working for someone else and helping someone else fulfill and endorse and finance their dreams is life. Um, the way this country was built was off of that same concept, that slave master and master mentality. This is exactly how this country was founded, how this country was started, how this country was built. So you can't possibly think that's life. You can go to the store right now and you'll see people in their 70s, sometimes 80s, still working a job. There's no way that's life, whether they choose to or want to or not. It's like you shouldn't still have to sacrifice and exert so much at that point in your life still just to survive and just to make ends meet or just to help your family still. It's definitely set up to work your whole life away and die paying bills, and that's not life. That's not life. And at the same time, being discriminated against and uh, having to face racist entities everywhere you turn, and having to just be profiled and stereotyped everywhere you go. It's like that's not life and that's not fair. And no one should have to live like that. And you shouldn't have to live in a war zone. You shouldn't have to live paranoid and looking over your shoulder and watching your back everywhere you go, just because you just never know what being a black man is going to, what position being a black man is going to land you in, So get your mind right, get your body right, get your money right, buy land abroad, and leave.